Hello everyone and welcome to Credar, and with me today I have the Earth Energy EV Glide SX and SX Plus इलेक्ट्रिक स्कूटर। ये नई स्कूटर इंडियन मार्केट में लॉन्च हो रही है एंड द deliveries are going to start from next year. So let me tell you everything that you need to know about this all new EV available in stores for you, because the brand is going the traditional way and you can actually go to a dealer and test ride this EV before spending your money. Now this is not an in-depth review but a first look quick ride experience. Prices for the Glide SX start from Rs 75,000 while the Glide SX Plus asks for Rs 95,000. These prices are ex-showroom Mumbai and you will get a reduction in these thanks to state-wise subsidies on EVs. Earth Energy EV has managed close to 98% localization on these products to keep cost in check. The good thing is that the company is going the conventional way and will set up dealerships so that you can touch and feel the product multiple times before bringing it home. The brand has appointed dealers in 10 states and the product rollout will start from January 2022. The first batch of 460 units will be manufactured at Earth Energy EV's Greenfield facility in Vasai, Maharashtra. These scooters have gone through 7 lakh kilometers of testing so that they are ready for the average Indian commutes. The most important point to note is that to ride the Glide SX scooter, you will not need a riding license because the speed is restricted to 25 kilometers per hour. While for the Glide SX Plus with a top speed of 90 kilometers per hour, you will need to be eligible to ride a two-wheeler. Coming to the specs, for the expensive Glide SX Plus, you get a 3.9 kilowatt battery, out of which 3.75 kilowatts is usable. You get a belt-driven motor with the scooter and the peak torque output is 104 Newton meters. The scooter will take 2.5 hours for a full charge, and to fast charge up to 80%, you will need 40 minutes. The company claims that this scooter can run for 100 kilometers on a full charge, and this is AccuRange prediction, which means that you will at least be able to ride it for 97 to 98 kilometers. The cheaper Glide SX model gets all the same hardware, but the way it is tuned and because of the different motor, this scoot will run for 150 kilometers of AccuRange and the torque is rated at 78 Newton meters. The base SX will also take the same 2.5 hours for a normal charge. The battery pack is fixed on both scooters, so you cannot remotely charge it at home or at office. Talking about the looks and features, this is a simple looking scooter. However, when you look closely, you will notice that the headlamp and tail lamp is very similar to the old Karizma ZMR. Now this has happened because of part sourcing from tier 1 auto component suppliers, and there is nothing wrong in it. The parts meet and match the overall design language. However, the fit and finish is very industrial and not something you could call premium. The brand claims that this is done so that the product can take a beating of the daily ownership, but we guess customers now need much more than just a rugged commuter. Features include LED headlamp, LED tail lamp, front and rear disc brakes with CBS, alloy wheels, telescopic front forks, dual rear shock absorbers, under-seat storage, belt-driven mechanism and not a hub motor, along with a full digital speedometer cluster. This digital display is not a touchscreen unit, but it does get connected mobile app-based features such as turn-by-turn navigation, error logs, etc. It is a vertically stacked color display unit and looks just about okay. Also, the plastic housing around this speedometer makes the scooter look very utilitarian. Another element not working in favor of the modern design expectation is the integration of the charging point. It looks very crude and better finishing is a must. Now, what we saw were pre-production prototypes, so we hope that the final product which you can buy would see some improvements. We spent a few minutes riding the Glide SX Plus, and in terms of usability, things are very simple. With this expensive SX Plus variant, you get Eco, Ride and Pro modes. Now we know that the mode naming is self-explanatory, so let's not waste time on that. In Pro mode, the Glide SX Plus does pick up pace quickly and one can easily perform commuting duties without feeling like a slow duck on the roads. The base SX model though will just do 25 km per hour, so keep that in mind. The base variant can be a good option for commercial use or for delivery services. While riding the Glide SX Plus, we did notice some mechanical rattles, but we guess this was down to the unit being really bashed for a lot of test rides and validation.
The end product, because this is an EV, should deliver a smooth experience. In terms of ergonomics, everything is spot on and you don't have to struggle to operate anything specific. We just wish that the scooter had a side stand cutoff to avoid accidental forward rolling. Around a short twisty track, the Glide SX Plus felt sure-footed and even the tires were delivering decent grip. Stopping power was acceptable too. But all this is just a quick impression and we are looking forward to riding it again for a longer time, and of course we want to see the final production ready scooter.
So guys, tell me, what is your opinion about this Earth Energy EV Glide SX and SX Plus electric scooter? क्या आपको ये स्कूटर पसंद आई? Do you think it makes sense? क्या आप ये स्कूटर खरीदना पसंद करोगे? If you have any other queries, ask us in the comments below. Till next time, subscribe to the Credar channel, press that bell icon, always ride safe, always wear your helmets, and if you're buying an EV, stay charged.